Hello everyone, coming up here on the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. As you see right here, a lot going on here. Double or Nothing is coming up. We'll talk about some of the matches as well, but we'll get that on the Ring Report as well. AEW Dynamite Ring Report starts in just about 2 minutes. Coming up, we're going to hear from the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks did what they did last week. They were so desperate. What plans do they have in store for Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan and what's his name? Darby Allin. And Darby Allin was revealed as the man that's gonna be in the elite. Darby Allin got some access to Bryan as well. So we'll wait and see. A lot of stuff too. Also too, the world champion Swerve Strickland. You can find Swerve. Swerve Strickland was in action. He goes against Christian Prize Cooper. Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne softened up the world champion for Christian. Christian can have a easy going and stuff. Get things started here on the Pro Wrestling Show with the Elite. And they're gonna ban Darby Allin and what that means, but we'll see. We get the Pro Wrestling Show AEW Dynamite Ring Report. Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, by the way, Big here. Glad you enjoying join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here and connect. But don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and share. Tell friends, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the thing. Thank you all for watching here on Connect TV and our social channel as well. We're gonna get things started with this. The Elite, the Young Bucks, the Executive Vice President, saying on the show that Darby Allin has been banned. Darby Allin, of all people, been banned? Well, saying this is so, but that is the case. Darby Allin has been banned, but we'll tell you a little bit later on Darby's whereabouts and what surprise person came as surprise at the end for Darby Allin, came through for Darby Allin through the Elite, banning him through the arena. We'll get that. Well, we get things started with this. A huge trio match between the Penta, Zero Miro, Ray Phoenix, and Pac. You know that Pac will be wrestling. So I forgot who Pac's gonna wrestle. Pac wrestling. He's gonna wrestle, so we'll see. Who Pat's gonna be wrestling. I think Pat's gonna be, if quite to know, we want to find out who Pat's gonna be wrestling. We can find out right here on the overtures right here. Pat will be wrestling. Let's see who Pat's gonna be wrestling. Well, Pat's gonna wrestle somebody, so we know that. So Pat's sending the message out right there. Well, speaking of that, Chris Jericho defend the FTW Championship in a triple threat match. Chris Jericho, the head of the Learning Tree, will defend his championship against former champion Hook, who wants his father Taz want him to get the championship back off of Jericho. Jericho's been using it as a disgrace as of late. Jericho, a lot of people are turning against Jericho and telling Jericho that he doesn't need to wrestle no more. I think Chris Jericho don't take lightly to he comments like that, and Jericho likes to agitate folks as he go. That's been Chris Jericho's motto as a late. I think that's the wrong one. Chris Jericho's motto. If we can find with a piece of Jericho and stuff, I don't think we got Jericho on here. Well, we know that Jericho will be far in between. We know that he's going to defend the FTW championship at what? Look for the pro wrestling show. Predict the outcome for the for this match at Double or Nothing. We'll have the Double or Nothing predict the outcome special this weekend. But look out for that coming your way. Well, Prince Nana returned. Prince Nana was the one in the driver's seat. Prince Nana making it seem that he's gonna do what he needs to do to help his man Swerve Strickland get the upper hand. Swerve Strickland was in action. Swerve went against Darby at the Swerve had got with the EVPs. That's the match right there. Have one of the EVPs or have one of the EVPs challenge Swerve, and then that don't work. Get Darrell. That don't work. Get a car. Oh, you got something right there. You just have to feed into it and put it to work. But I think Swerve, they might go against him down the road. But right here, Darby Nick Wayne trying to get a receipt on Swerve. Swerve whooped him like he was his own boy or something, his own child. Swerve tried to get some lashes out of Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne tried to escape and try to use everything he could. But we get there with Bryan Alvarez all the time on the Wrestling Observer saying that Swerve should be used more and Nick Wayne should be used as well. So I think they're trying to advance themselves and trying to propel themselves to get to the next level. We'll see. But Swerve made his match and tried to take out Christian with a Chichecho in Swerve's car after we saw the return of Prince Nana. Prince Nana, Swerve's manager, came out there to help assist. So we'll see how this is going to play out in that World Championship match. We'll give you details on predict outcome who I believe is going to win. Well, we had this. Orange Cassidy was in action. Orange Cassidy and Trent Barrella, Roger Strong, and Nick Ospreay. All of them was in the ring, and you can tell right there. 4 men. We know that Will Ospreay will challenge Roger Strong for the International Championship this Sunday on pay-per-view, so we'll see that. But Will Ospreay and Orange Cassidy teamed up together to take on Roger Strong and Trent Barrella. That match was that the House of Roger Strong had his goons out there to help alleviate. There wasn't too much enough, so hey, we saw it right there throughout the entire match right there. So hey, we'll see. But we told you earlier that Chris Jericho will defend the FTW Championship. We saw right here Hook and Sabata. It was and Brian Keith was in a triple threat match to determine who was next in line to get a shot at the FTW Championship. Neither man won, so now we got that triple threat match between Hook and Shibata, who made Brian Keith tap out. I don't even get why Brian Keith was in the match in the first place. It make no sense whatsoever, but it is what it is. But Brian Keith was just used as a scapegoat. We'll talk about a scapegoat later on in the show. Also, too, we hear that Takesha came out there. I think we're hearing reports that Triple H wants to sign Takesha. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the show. And why the game wants to sign Takesha to the WWE contract. He should have been signed him. But Takesha will get his chance and opportunity at Mox Takesha versus Mox. That's what Mox had experienced last week being attacked by Takesha. I think Takesha sent that message as well. So Takesha could be sending a message to Mox that he wants the New Japan World Championship. That Mox held. We know that Mox is a three-time he's a WWE champion, AEW champion, New Japan champion. But Mox has really accomplished a lot in his accolades as being a world champion. So for Mox doing what he needs to do. So hey, that's what it is. Speaking of that, we move on to the next thing. Um, we know that Alistair Malachi Black, Alistair Black, I like to call him Alistair, and they, to raise my sign him. He had a match tonight. Alistair Black had seen something going on, and we saw that he went against Kyle O'Reilly, but he won his match against Kyle O'Reilly. But the most craziest thing happened to him tonight. He got splattered in blood by Edge. Edge decided to splatter blood on Malachi Black. Edge was the mystery guy that revealed himself wearing black. I know you going back to this Judgment Day sayings and stuff. But Edge did so. So Edge sent a message that for him and Malachi Black in their barbed wire steel cage match coming up this Sunday. Well, Tony Storm trying to continue to play mind games. I think I'm getting what Bryan Alvarez said. She's acting more like a babyface than a heel. Tony Storm came out there to rile the crowd. She did so. She went against Soraya of the Outcast. Soraya went against Tony Storm. These two are former rivals. And did so tonight. You can tell right here. Tony Storm taking Soraya taking down Tony Storm at the end and stuff. But Soraya didn't win the match. But it was a no contest. And Serena Deeb came out of nowhere mocking Tony Storm and attacking Tony Storm. I think Serena Deeb's more of a heel than Tony Storm. Serena Deeb can't play a babyface. It's just impossible. And just no way. But they're going to go for the Tony Storm's Women's Championship, and we'll see Sunday who's going to emerge victorious in the Women's Championship match. Speaking of that, we get to the main event. The main event of the evening was Daniel Bryanson. Daniel Bryanson was in action against Satan Singh. The Satan Singh came out there. Daniel Bryan had a tall task to go, but it was like a mismatch. Daniel Bryan's David and Satan Singh's Goliath. Who's going to emerge victorious? So, well, throughout the match, it was a no contest until a car showed up, and it was none than Tony Khan returning with Darby Allin. Darby Allin coming back to help save Daniel Bryan and threatening the Elite. The Elite got threatened tonight. The Elite didn't know what to expect at the what's his name went down and stuff. So the Elite have their work cut out for them. You can tell right here, Darby Allin with a flamethrower means business in that Anarchy in the Arena match. That's going to be the match that's going to really be the main event, I believe, selling the pay-per-view. So we'll see coming up at AEW all double or nothing. All right, that ends the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, on the AEW side thing, could Sting's son be a professional wrestler? We're hearing that Stephen Borden, Sting's oldest son, may want to enter the wrestling business. We hearing reports that he do. I mean, he's in his 30s. I mean, they said Batista was 35 and it was never too late for him. So it's never too late for no one. Age is nothing but a number. If you can do it, go ahead and do it. But I wish he would have done it a little bit younger when Sting was doing it younger as well. So, You never know, but hey, if he can do it, I mean, he did a phenomenal Stinger splash, so maybe he got the wrestling bug in him. So we'll see how that's going to play out for him. Well, some fans sent this pic out that the Fight Forever got to the clearance sale and went down to $3. Wow. I mean, that's AEW for you, but hey, who knows what went down? And we'll tell no telling on that. We know that this Sunday is AEW Double or Nothing, the triple main event, the AEW Championship on the line, the TBS Championship, the debut of Mercedes Monet, and Anarchy in the Arena, a triple threat main event. I say what you do is you get them the first main event in the beginning, which be the TBS Women's Championship, in the middle the World Championship, and at the end they better not just go back like down like that, but you never know with them. Tune in this Friday for the SmackDown Ring Report when we know Triple H will be heading to Riyadh, um, South Saudi Arabia for SmackDown and King and Queen in the ring. So we'll see that as well coming up. Also, too, Drew McIntyre sent a report that if he loses that cash at the Classic, you don't even know what the match going to be first, but we're hearing reports that he could be going for the World Championship, but it ain't been made official yet. Also, too, The Rock with this steady look at Mark Kern. So The Rock trying to be Mark Kern. It looks completely different, unrecognizable. The Rock looking at Mark Kern. So who knows what the great one is going to do. All right, y'all. We're going to end this AEW Dynamite Ring Report with Daniel Bryan and Darby Allin with a flame blower. Don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. So for me being Kendra Dix, saying so long, we'll see you this weekend for the AEW Ring Report for the predicted outcome for Double or Nothing in the probably a review, hopefully, if we can fit that in. And it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a busy Memorial Day weekend for a lot. So for me being Kendra Dix saying so long, thank you for watching.